Some days I live like a Downton Abbey lady, changing outfits 2 or even 3 times a day for various occasions, because dressing for the moment feels like a lost art so worthy of reviving. Between French class, exhibits, and Fashion Week events, come along with me as I deplete my social battery this week in style. Hello! So I don't know what it is about my French class days, but on the days I have French class, I legit end up changing my outfit like 2 or 3 times in one day. So, let me show you something. So this is what I wore to French class. Actually, let me show you the photo. So first and foremost, I wore these ballet flats. They're so cute. Franco Sarto sent them to me, and y'all, they're padded. Like, can you see the inside? They're padded. These were, as I ran up the hill, because of course I was late, these were incredibly comfortable for running. So I'm just going to put them on, but I'm not going to completely tie them. So this is what the outfit looked like. And I put on this little topper, this puffer. I got this a long time ago from River Island. I really didn't want to, I just wanted something light and simple for the days when I had to run out of my house. So that's what it serves purpose of. And this is what, the outfit looks like. These are the shoes with it. And these shoes, yeah, these shoes are comfortable. So I asked for a size 6. I probably could have gone to a size 5.5, but I just wanted to make sure that I had enough space to be able to wear socks with them. Really, so if I was going to wear these without socks, I would solidly have to have a 5.5. But because I know that I'm going to wear them with socks because it's fall, I asked for the size 6, so I had a little extra space for the socks. But they sent these to me, and they're so cute. They're so cute, and they're on sale, so yeah. But the funny thing is, the parent company, I actually used to be their lawyer. Funny things, right? Amazing how life comes full circle. So this was outfit 1 today, and I don't know what outfit 2 is going to be. I have to go, I'm going to like this TikTok thing, and then after that, immediately after it, I'll be going to a dinner. So I want to look nice enough that I can transition. Otherwise, if I was going to be coming home between the two, you know, I would just do another, your girl would do another outfit change because she's shameless. She really is shameless. I literally live like a 15th century, no. I live like, you know, a Downton Abbey character sometimes, but yeah. Okay, gotta find outfit 2, and I'll show that to you after I put it together. Now, running late to my event. This is what I'm wearing. I tried to put together a cute outfit, but ultimately gave up because I just wasn't feeling it. So I'm gonna do this dress. It's a black dress. It's off-white. It has this little space for my little thumbs. And this is what it looks like. As far as shoes, so Franco Sarto also sent me these boots. These, I should have sized down, but I don't know if these shoes are gonna look right with this. Let's see. I mean, they work. They definitely work. I don't know if I love them. I kind of want to do something more avant-garde. But I also, at the same time, just really want to wear comfortable shoes. So let's try these boots. These are some Fendi, like, sock boots that I got during a sample sale. And these might work. These are not the most comfortable shoes. Oh yeah. This is more of a vibe I'm looking to go for. Yeah. I'm gonna have to change the headband. Okay, I gotta go. I'm about to be late, so we're gonna put on this coat right here. I just opted, instead of doing anything too complicated for headband purposes, I just went with this black one. And I don't know, I could do more. Adriel, you have to go. Let it go. No, I want to do more. Okay. This is it. And then the shoes. I'll show you the shoes because I have to turn off the camera and I can't step on my rug. But this is what it's looking like in my purse. My purse and my sunglasses. See the sunglasses? And voila. Black, white, except for the lipstick in between. Okay, darling, bye. Okay, so I am going out. So I went to French class this morning and this is what I wore. And then now I'm on my way to a perfume event at Printemps. And then I have an influencer perfume event as well. Let me show you how everything came together. So I have on my little black sheep sweater. This is the sweater, the famous Princess Diana sweater. It's from Warm and Wonderful, and I really, really love this sweater. These pants are from the brand Argent. This is the brand where I used to buy all of my suits from and all of my work clothes from once they like came out. And the reason why is because they have pockets in their suits. And their clothes are just very practical. They are clearly made for women who are going to work, who need to have pencils and a key card and a badge and all that stuff. They're like really, really well made. And so as a result, I love their stuff. And these are a pair of their red pants. And I haven't worn them probably since I left the US, but I decided today we're going to do red, red, red. And then, because we need, of course, one extra layer, because it is a little bit chilly and there's wind, I have on this leather jacket. So this is my leather trench, because the French girls love a good leather trench. So I got a good leather trench. And then for my shoes, I am going to influencer events. I of course want some fun shoes. And I decided to do these Cezanne heels that I bought during the last Cezanne archive sale. As you can see, they're just this really pretty silver color. And I thought that that was a really good and a really cute contrast. So this is the full outfit. And I have on my big glasses today because it was gray this morning and I was tired and I didn't sleep well, so I didn't want to put on contacts. So this is how I'm going to be on the metro for the commuting purposes, so I don't have mangled feet. And then, so that everything can fit and I can only carry a purse, I'm carrying my big Coach purse. This way I only have to carry one bag. So voila. This is how I'm leaving my house. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Bye. And of course I'll be taking you along with me. Yesterday was crazy. So much so for like my boring life. I had so much he ended up, so yesterday was the last day of Fashion Week, and there were like, I think, 2 events, 2 Fashion Week events that I've been invited to, and so ultimately I went to them. One was with Printemps, and we got to do a masterclass with Maison Francis Kurkdjian, the brand Baccarat Rouge 540, or as they say, 50-40. It was so weird hearing someone say it in French because I just say 540. And then I also went to an event with the another French perfume brand called Deux. I have a lot of shine on my forehead. I went to a perfume event with the French brand Deux, and that was fun. And so I'm gonna show you really quickly my bounty. It was, so yesterday at the event, at the Deux event, there were some of my friends there, you know, obviously, like, you know, lots of other creators and stuff here in Paris. And one of the things that happened as I was talking to them, you know, one of my friends, I was just talking to her, and it really hit me that, like, one of the things I'm trying, it's not that it hit me then, but as I was listening to her, I just really, it's been like one of these things where I've been thinking about how I can be a better friend to my friends. And so one of the things, you know, that I think very often happens is that when our friend is going through something, or they want to talk to us about something, or they share something with us, it's just very natural for like us to like try to take the things that have happened in our life and to take like maybe the baggage we have from those things, or kind of the whatever like we have from those things, and then like put that on the person that we're talking to and be like, oh yes, well, your situation is like mine, and this is why you need to do blah 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 blah. And you know, also this week I was talking with one of my really good friends from high school, and he was very much like, we have kind of the same parental situation where we have all this pressure from, you know, our parents, and this kind of expectation that we, you know, succeed, accomplish, whatever. And he was just talking about kind of how he feels like a failure a lot of times. And, you know, we were talking about that, and we had this like really honest and real conversation. It was so great. And I think one of the things is, it could have been very easy for me in that moment to like not project, but to insert the stuff that I've been dealing with my parents, and then like offer some sort of, you know, advice on like what he has to do and whatever else. But the thing is that that's not what most people want from us. Like like to me, and what I'm really coming to realize based upon kind of what I want from friendship, and also and so that's what I'm trying to show to others, is that, okay, my role is to listen to you, validate what you're saying, and then not necessarily to offer advice or guidance based upon my experiences and maybe my own baggage and my own whatever related to that. Instead, my role is to validate, uplift, support, encourage, and that's it, right? So I really have been focused. I was like, it was something when I was talking to my friend last night. I was just thinking like, okay, like, let me not bring my life experiences into this, because it's so natural, right? We're like, oh, I had this experience too, and so, you know, this is what I did. It's like, nobody, like, you know, like, and this is what you need to do. Nobody wants to hear that, right? Like, no one wants to hear that when they're sharing with you. Like, what they want to hear is, they want to hear you say like, you know what, you're right. I'm so sorry you're going through that. I'm so sorry that you're having that experience. I can empathize with how you're feeling. Just know that I am here to support you in whatever way. I believe in you. You know, I think you're a great person. I'm here to support, encourage you, and build you up. So let me know how like, that's what everybody wants. And so, yeah, it's one of the things that I'm really focusing on doing for my friends to like so that I can show them like as much love and support, like the love and support that they need, and then in turn, you know, I want that for my friends. And so I don't know, I'm just like, I'm really focused on this journey of like, how do I be a better friend? But yeah, so this is the first thing. This is Baccarat Rouge. That was the class, and they gave us samples of their eau de parfum and their extrait de parfum. So the difference I learned between their eau de parfum and their extrait de parfum is the extrait de parfum is much heavier, it's much stronger, it's much more potent, and the eau de parfum is much lighter. So I personally prefer the eau de parfum because I like to think of myself as a fairy. So, you know, fairies need to be light enough to fly. So I like the lighter one. But the extrait is also really nice. And then they gave me a bunch of samples, which I'm really excited to try. So, Feminine Pluriel, L'eau à la Rosée, Petit Matin. So, yeah, all of these are nice. Oh, this is good. Okay, let's see. What else? Let me show you what else I got. So, that was from that event. And then... as I said, Manicure sent me some new nail polishes, so I have this green, this one, which is a tweed. I'm really excited to try that one. And then we have this green one that I'm excited to try. And then I got their nail and cuticle serum because our cuticles need more love. And then this is a peeling glycolic, it's for exfoliating and hydrating your nails. So, yeah, it's called a Glossy Booster Duo. So, yeah, this will be good for like when my nails aren't done because my nails aren't done a lot. Okay, so this is what I got from the D'Orsay event. And everything, each one of the bags came with a little charm. It's so cute. So I'm really excited to put this little charm. It says handmade on there. That's adorable. So there were 2 fragrances that they had at the event. I tried both. This is the rose one, which I like the most. I like the other one, but it smelled a lot like the last scent I got from them, which is that Flower Lust. If you're coming to Paris, I would strongly recommend going into the store and getting some samples and trying out some of this. Because this brand, I had never heard of this brand until I was invited by somebody I know. And I gotta say, their perfume lasts all day. And we know how rare that is. Perfume is expensive and wants to last 15 minutes. But this stuff lasts all day. So here it is. Beautiful box. Let's open it. Oh, this is heavy. This is legit. Oh, wow. I thought it was just going to be the perfume in here. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have a little sample of the other one. So there were 2 fragrances they were launching that night, Rose Blaze and Holly Berry. Holly Berry smelled a lot like the other one, but I felt like Holly Berry and Rose Blaze could actually mix very well together. So I'm glad they included a sample of this. This is the Rose Blaze, which I'm excited to try. And this is, it's a syrup à la rose. Mais c'est quoi ça? Cocktail. Ah, c'est pour le cocktail. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. So they had these specialty drinks at the event last night, as you saw. And they had one that was Rose Blaze and one that was Holly Berry. And this is how you make the cocktail for the rose. Oh my gosh, you guys. If I was a cocktail woman, I would be in heaven. But we're gonna become one. And, you know, like, such a great box. Never throw a box away. And then I tried another fragrance while I was there that I'm gonna go into their shop and try. It was called like Le Sens de Lèvres. Sens de Lèvres, something lips. Sur le lèvre, on the lips. Solelev, that's what it's called. Solelev. And it was divine. So I'm going to also go into the shop and get a little sample of that. One of the funny things about being in the city is that people do not want to give you perfume samples. They really don't. It's just like the oddest thing in Paris. It can be really hard to get a perfume sample. And it's like, this stuff is too expensive to not get a sample and try it on. And another perfume sample I'm actually trying, since we're doing perfume, I'm just going to tell you about this. And then we're going to get dressed and go. Okay, so another perfume sample I'm trying. And this was, we went into the shop, and the man was so nice. And he let us have, he was so nice. It's Kilian. And this scent is called Good Girls Go Bad. And I tried it on the store and I really, really liked it. So I have been playing with it a bit. If there's one thing I have to say when you come to Paris, try the perfumes, darling. Try the perfumes. This city and its perfumes are no joke. Like, they're no joke. This is the reason I was never a perfume girl until I moved to Paris. I just used like Bond No. 9, but now that I'm here, I've become a total perfume girl. And there are a lot of, there's another French brand that I really like. It's called Juliette has a Pew Pew. I feel like I can't say it on the thing because it'll get filtered, but I'll write it. But it's, I love that brand. I really do. I really like their scents. I think they're really nice. And yet again, another brand where like the perfume will definitely last. So yeah. Anyway, let's get up. Let's go for this walk. Come, Josephine, my flying queen. Up she goes. Up she goes. All right, up she goes. Up to clean up and get out. I always love to dress up for French class because it's like school. Like, you know, when you were a kid and you like went to school and you're like, wanted to look cute. So yeah, and then also we know that I just love fashion, so why not? But one of the things is I never dress too nice for French class because it can make people feel uncomfortable when you're like very like dressed up. So I actually tend to try to tone it down. So for me, when I go to French class, it's me toning it down and they're looking at me like, ma'am. But for the outfit, I have on these denim jeans from Madewell, a button-down shirt from With Nothing Underneath. I love this brand, really like this shirt. A Hermes sweater from the Hermes runway that's not finished because it was only a runway scarf. I said sweater, I meant scarf. Hermes scarf, unfinished, and then an Hermes topper coat. And then for the shoes, I'm wearing the Cezanne shoes. I have on socks that are little blue ankle socks because it's getting chilly outside and I don't want to catch the flu, and I'm already getting a little something here. I take a backpack to French class. This is it. I bought this in Italy the first time I went to Italy in 2021, I think. So yeah, this is my little backpack for French class, and I carry this like I'm a little kid going off to school. So yeah, it's silly and ridiculous, I know, but you know, it is what it is. A girl likes what she likes. And after French class, I'll come back home, have lunch, get to getting. So yeah, let's go. All right, bye. Hello. Okay, so I have to get out of here really fast for volunteering. So because I am volunteering and the goal is not to be the best dressed girl in the room, but to basically serve, I am keeping it really simple. So I'm just putting on this cashmere sweater. It's a light cashmere sweater I got from Madewell so long ago, and I love these cashmere sweaters. I have them in like 3 colors and I wear them all of the time. As far as my coat, I'm gonna do this Josephine Baker jacket, which I actually had custom made. I have this patch put on it. It is, I had this done at Nordstrom in New York, and then the jacket is actually Madewell, and so it's shearling, it's padded, it's absolutely one of my favorite. Every time I wear this in Paris, every time I wear it, people stop me. They're like, Madame, I love your jacket. I'm still gonna bring a scarf because I think I mentioned that I was getting a little sick. So there. And then for my shoes, I'm just gonna do my Cezanne clogs because I love these. I need a purse. One second. We'll do a Longchamp tote. One of the things about me volunteering is I always just keep it super simple as far as bags. So I'm gonna take my little notebook, which I put all my little thoughts in. All right, we're running late, but we're still gonna be on time. I need to find what I did with my earphones. So let's try a lipstick. Okay, this is our lipstick. Oh, I know where my headphones are. One second. I have no idea where my headphones are. I have no idea where my headphones are. I have no idea where I put them. Maybe I have to leave without them. Maybe I put them in. Ah, haha! They're here. Headphones, purse, phone, shoes, and we are off. For every single activity, you need a different outfit, you need a different look, and I look ready to go volunteer, okay? Talk to you later, honey. One of those days. So I'm going to do something that gives me so much joy when I have one of those days, and that is to give myself a pedicure, and then when I have more energy tomorrow, I'll give myself a manicure. But let me show you these things in my hand. So one of my friends in DC, like a really long time ago, this girl, she told me about these things they're called yoga toes. And you put them in between your toes, and this is how you prevent your toes from getting all squished or from developing bunions. And so I always use these when I give myself a pedicure, which is whatever, but you're supposed to use it for like 15 minutes every single day. I think it works. So I don't have any bunions. So, and you know, I like high heels. So I feel like that's a good thing. I've had a day. Okay. So my friend accidentally cut her finger with a knife. And so she ended up having to have like exploratory surgery to make sure that like everything was okay and she hadn't cut like a tendon or whatever. And it was pretty simple. Like it was an outpatient procedure, obviously. I was like, you know, I was her person who picked her up from the hospital and everything else. But it was just such a day of like back to back to back to back to backs because I did French class and then I immediately hustled over to go to the hospital for her. And then after that, I was supposed to have a workout and she was like, I don't want to be alone, so I'll just come with you to your workout. And I was like, sounds cool. And so I like invited her to my workout. And then I lost my workout gloves after class, which has me so annoyed. So I lost my workout gloves, which is super annoying. And so then after that, though, I took her to see a friend of hers, and then she took me to lunch. And then I was so exhausted, I just came home. I didn't even make it to volunteering today. I feel really guilty, but it was so exhausting. And the metro is running all weird because Macron came to the Pantheon. And so as a result, like, you know, traffic was all weird. So anyway, this is literally the first moment in the whole day that I got it all to myself. And I'm going to enjoy it, my dears. I'm going to give myself this pedicure. And I'm going to do this color today. Can you see it? I'm doing this color, this purplish color. I love this brand. I really do. The one thing I've loved to do since I was a little girl is to give myself manicures and pedicures. I don't know why, but I just have always loved it. So anyway, my loves, I hope you have a wonderful day and that you get to do something that gives you pleasure today. No matter how crazy your day was, that's something that you do. You get a moment to carve out for yourself, a moment of just like my own serenity, which is what I'm doing right now. So, I wish that for you. I may go to sleep after I do my nails. Alright, bye.